Hello, Dmitry here from PM Basics.
And Leigh from Project Bless.
We're here in the US. It's Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
You'll never guess the places that I've been. You never guess the places that I've been. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that dream that I live in. I'm never gonna let the day begin. Never gonna let the day begin. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that dream that I live in.
Today we're going to give you some tips on software development, project management. So, what are the biggest challenges in IT, software development as for project managers?
The fact that technologies change and there are constant needs to stay in touch with what's going on in the technology realm. Methodologies change as well, right?
Sure.
There's a lot of us come from the waterfall background.
Yeah.
And now Agile is big and sexy, and the need or desire to learn about Agile frameworks and Scrum. So there's the constant need to learn and grow in that area.
I think that's like one of the most appealing things that people go to in software development, besides the bigger salaries, of course, but generally that's the piece of technology that you will be working with. I know some of my friends and colleagues are working with cars, in car manufacturing industries. They do software for cars. Some create applications for iOS and Android and so on, and they know the impact they make because everyone has an iPhone or Android device.
Yes, so as you pointed out, it's one of the biggest challenges, but it's also one of the things that keeps it interesting, right?
Yeah,
I think you alluded to that. Yeah. You know what else is a challenge? Not only in IT project management, but possibly in other realms as well. But in software or IT project management, you're dealing with the developers in the very technical world, and the need to translate language to lay terms to your clients and your customers who don't speak the technology.
Yeah, complex.
Yeah.
Things.
So that's a challenge, but it's also another one of the fun elements of it.
Yeah, sure.
So it's interesting that the things that are the biggest challenges are the things that also make it fun.
Yeah, because you need to understand how it works and explain it. How would you explain to your mother or grandmother? It's almost true for clients in software development because they never come from software development themselves.
Dmitry, do you need a technology background to go into software development, project management, or IT project management?
Okay. Generally, you don't need software development background in majority of projects. There are still companies that do require a technical background, but it's either like something like Amazon or Google or Apple. They do want you to have the technical background, but majority of companies that do software development need leaders and project managers first of all. They need someone who will organize people to work on complex projects. So no, you don't need. At some point, you may want to dive a bit deeper to have some deeper understanding of what's going on and how it's working, what technologies are there, how do they stack up with each other. But you'll do it in the process of your work. You don't need technical background, but you need solid understanding of software development lifecycle.
Yes.
You need to know how software development is designed, how the code is written, what do these all guys in your project team do, and so on.
But you can learn that even without a technical background or any type of technical certifications like software. You can learn the software development lifecycle, SDLC.
But usually it's the prerequisite for any job that you will be looking for. So at least on the theoretical level, you need to understand the software development lifecycle. Yeah.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So in addition to understanding the SDLC, what other skills does a project manager need to bring to be successful?
Okay, there is such a big list of
Yeah.
what you
It
need
is
to
a
do.
big list.
But first of all, leadership, especially in software development project, because there are so many places when you need to take the stand and move the project in one direction or another. Otherwise, it will stuck. Everyone will be discussing or looking for ways to get feedback from someone else, not making a decision at all, and so on and so on and so on. There are many, many ways and like roadblocks that you need to overcome every day. So leadership is the first priority, should be making decisions on software development projects. And another key aspect is the ability to work with difficult people. Engineers, they are a bit special, let's say so.
It's a diplomatic term.
It's diplomatic term. There are no issues there. They are good guys, all in all, but they have strong personalities. They have analytical minds, and they might not be thinking or feeling the things like you do usually, like managers do. They have calculated a lot of things in their life. They make calculated decisions about their work because they want to make the best, the coolest technology they can bring to the table. And you need to drive these good intentions of your developers, of your engineers, into the direction of the project goal.
You said managing challenging personalities, so I think communication feeds into that, right? Having good communication skills will allow you to talk with people and deal with different types of personalities. You need to be able to motivate people, and communication comes into that, and understanding drivers that motivate people.
Yeah.
So that goes into communication, but also motivating, and that touches on leadership as well.
And motivation plays a big role.
Yeah.
And usually motivation is not built by monetary values. It's usually something that they care about, that they love to do. They love to feel their importance, their impact on the project. And it's not about salary, it's not about office. Okay, Leigh, what do you think? What are the most important certifications for a software development project manager?
I have found it's not critical to have a PMP certification if you want to get into project management. Certainly at an entry level, it does become more valuable as you move further along in your career. And if you are moving to another company, it can get your foot in the door much more easily because companies are often requiring that when they are looking for candidates. Also, because Agile is becoming more popular in the software development project management industry, it can be helpful to have some type of Agile certification, whether it's a certified Scrum Master certification, that can be helpful as well.
Yeah, I can second that because, first of all, PMP, like you said, opened a lot of opportunities for me and bigger challenges in software development projects. And yes, the Scrum Master certificate is just a must. I don't know if there are any projects that doesn't require you to have Scrum Master certificate or at least solid knowledge of Scrum.
I think in the States, it's still possible to move around without the Scrum Master certification yet, but it's becoming increasingly popular. I have another question for you, though. I'm in the States. You're in the Ukraine, not right now, but generally. And in the States, we don't use Prince 2, but in Europe,
No,
right?
we don't use Prince 2 as well. Prince 2 is quite limited to the United Kingdom only.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what they usually require. They don't recognize PMI so much, but usually they put them on the same level. So if it's outside of UK, the most of the Europe is PMP aligned.
Thanks. This has been fun. I'm glad we had the opportunity to do this, Dimitri.
Yeah,
especially since we're both in the project management, blogging, writing space.
More fun that we came into this space in Nashville together from different parts of the world.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for being such a great host.
And thank you for doing this. I have also taken the opportunity and advantage of the situation to interview Dimitri for my blog about project management. So watch out for that one as well.
Yeah, surely I will link this interview somewhere near this video, so do check it out.
Yeah.
See you later.
know.